Hi everyone, Mr. Flanders here, and we are looking at science today. For day one, we're going to be looking at living things. So please, if you could, pull out your worksheet in your science section of your packet that looks just like this. And in just a moment, we're going to go over what living things need. Okay? And while I'm setting up, why don't you think about what living things need? See you in a second. Alright, boys and girls, we're going to be looking at our first science lesson, and we are looking at life science today, and we're going to be looking at what living things need. Before we really get started on that, though, let's go ahead and write our name. My name is Mr. Flanders. Okay, and then the date is going to be 8/24/20. Okay. Go ahead and take a moment and finish that up. I hope you're not writing Mr. Flanders as your name, because I'm Mr. Flanders. Alright. Here we go. What living things need? Plants are alive. Animals are alive. They are both living things. Plants need light and water to live and grow. Animals need food to live and grow. They need water too. Some things aren't alive. They don't need food or water. Okay? And you'll notice we have some pictures here. We've got a bird, we've got a flower, we've got a boy, and we've got a girl. Okay, and each one of these is a living thing. But I am going to tell you there are a couple of things in these pictures that aren't living. We'll come back to that in just a minute, though. Okay? Let's look at question 1. Question 1. Plants need blank to live and grow. Our choices are light and food, food and water, light and water, or water and animals. Plants need light and food? I don't think so. Plants need food and water? Close, but no cigar. Plants need light and water? Yes, that's what they need. They need light and water. Okay, we're going to write light and water. And I know this because it's actually in our paragraph up here. Plants need light and water. I can even underline it. Okay? Plants need light and water to live and grow. Now, some of my friends might be thinking, well, what about light and food, or food and water? Well, you have to understand, guys, for plants, something like a flower here, well, they're not going to be eating a double bacon cheeseburger from Wendy's to grow. They actually get all of the nutrients they need to grow from the light, from the water, and from the soil that they're planted in, from the ground that they're planted in, okay? They don't need bacon cheeseburgers, they don't need curly fries, they don't need ice cream. They really just need that light and the water and the soil. I know we really didn't talk about soil in here, but that's also something that they need. And we'll talk about that more later. But light and water is the answer. All right. Question number 2. All living things need blank. All living things need water. All living things need food. All living things need sleep. Or all living things need light. Well, let's think about this for a second. All living things need sleep. Do plants sleep? Not like people or animals do, so no, they don't need sleep. All living things need light. Well, that's a good possibility. All living things need food. Well, we just talked in our last question here that plants don't need food. And all living things need water. So water or light? I'm going to go with water, okay? Because light would be a good answer, but there are some animals and some plants that don't need light to grow. But everything that is a living creature needs water. So I'm going to circle A, and I'm going to write water. Okay? Water. Well, we're finishing up with number 2. We're going to jump back up here to these pictures real quick. Okay? Now, as I said, there's a bird, there's a flower, there's a boy, and there's a girl. But in these 4 pictures of living things, there are also 2 things that aren't living. What I would like you to do before the next time we see each other, look at these pictures and circle the 2 things that aren't alive, that don't need food or water or light or anything like that, because it wouldn't help them anyways. So what are the 2 things in these pictures that can't grow, that aren't alive? Okay? Alright. Well, I'm going to get going. You guys think about that, and I will see you in the next lesson. Stay safe.